The soldier only sprained his foot while charging. However, the military doctor wanted to brutally saw off his entire right leg. But Dangbei would rather die than become disabled. So he made a bold decision. While the military doctor went to prepare the anesthetic, he broke a wooden stick and bit it in his mouth. Enduring the excruciating pain, he forced his injured foot into the military boot. Then he mounted his war horse without hesitation. With the determination to die, he charged towards the enemy camp. At this moment, the North and the South were at a stalemate. But when they saw someone coming to their death, the Confederate army immediately got excited. Bullets rained down like hail. But Dangbei seemed to be under divine protection. He rode his war horse around the battlefield in a large circle. Surprisingly, he returned to his own camp unscathed. Dangbei's provocative act towards the enemy completely inspired the fighting spirit of the Northern Army. But it made the Confederate army furious. Dangbei, who was determined to die, was naturally not afraid to do it again. He leaned down and kissed the war horse that was about to accompany him to death. Then he charged towards the enemy resolutely again. The Confederate soldiers stood ready in full battle formation. All of them were concentrating intently. They were determined to knock Dangbei off his horse. But Dangbei closed his eyes tightly. He embraced death, ready to end his life in this way. But just as the Confederate army was about to fire, countless Northern Army soldiers suddenly swarmed forward. The colonel of the Northern Army led his troops. They charged out. Dangbei's suicidal and brave act boosted the morale of the Northern Army. The Confederate army was routed and fled. After the battle, the colonel came up to Dangbei. After carefully examining his injuries, immediately, he promised to heal his right leg. In this way, Dangbei not only had his injured leg healed, but also gained the right to freely choose his garrison, and the warhorse, Cisco, that accompanied him in the charge. Disgusted with the war, Dangbei didn't choose to garrison in a rich and prosperous place. Instead, he decided to go to the harsh western border. It was the territory of the Indians. After getting the appointment letter from the officer, Dangbei got on the carriage heading for the border. Right after he left, the officer in charge of signing the appointment letter suffered a mental breakdown due to post-traumatic stress disorder from the war. He shot himself,